Well, myself and the Mexican Queen have made a change in our relationship. People are jumping the gun and thinking that we have decided to become swingers. That's the number one guess.
Oh,
I'm voting for swingers.
That inner beast finally is released.
Yes, that's what people are thinking is going on. It's not to that level, but it is something that I would tell you for a lot of relationships. If you came in here and you started talking about it and said, "Oh, they decided to make that move," I don't know. Beginning of the end, bad move for the relationship.
What?
I am so intrigued by this.
Yes, well, it is a move that, on the surface, it might look bad. I would argue maybe it's a good thing. Kim has started sleeping in another room. She does not sleep in the same room as me. She has moved out during the week. She sleeps in another room, and it's because I wake up at 3 a.m, and I try to, get ready in the dark and things like that. But I don't know what's happened to her. She sleeps so light now. In fact, she comes in on the weekends to sleep in the room with me in the same bedroom. And she was all upset with me because I had to get up. I'm getting a little bit older as a dude. And one thing as a dude, you're talking about Ozzy getting up in the middle of the night to go pee. We got to get up in the middle of the night to go pee. I hate it. Trust me, I don't love it. But I can't fall back asleep.
You got old man bladder.
I do. When I wake up and I'm like going, okay, I got to go to the bathroom or else I'm just going to lay there like, nope, still got to pee. Like, it's just not going to happen.
It could be worse. You could get up 3 times a night to go poop. That's worse.
Yeah, at least you're getting up and going to the bathroom. I mean, you could pee on her. That'd be worse.
No, well, we actually had a discussion. At first, I thought she was kidding, and then the more we had it, I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. She's like, get an adult diaper. And just
What?
I'm like, I'm not getting an adult diaper. She's like, what's wrong with that? I'm like, what? Everything.
She
I'm
was
like,
kidding.
No, I don't know. Like I said, with my wife, sometimes I don't really know, and I think she would have preferred me just to start peeing myself at night.
I don't think it's a bad thing sometimes to sleep in separate rooms. If you've got sleep issues and there's different schedules, I mean, that's the reality for me. I don't know if I can consistently sleep in the same bed with somebody just because I'm such a freak with my sleep patterns.
Well, I saw this today, and I've kind of been like, I don't know if I should say it. It's like, 'cause I think other times myself, I've heard that story, and I'm like going, oh boy, losing the intimacy, the beginning of the end, blah, blah, blah.
You didn't have any intimacy.
You're right. I had nothing to lose. 30% of couples say they would rather sleep separately from their partner is where they are now. And I got to tell you, since she has moved out of our room during the week, I actually love it. I get up in the morning. First of all, I can get up and pee and not have to worry about hearing it the next day. But hey, you woke me up twice last night. Why do you pee so much? And then on top of it, I can get ready. I can
Turn on a light?
Yeah, I can turn on a light. I can coif out my hair, which I need some coiffing now. I didn't used to have to coif hair because I didn't have any. And so there's a lot of things about it that I like. I can make the bed. I feel like everything is good and in its place. And I walk off and I leave, and I'm like, this is the best thing ever. And if she wanted to try to move back in, I don't know if I'd like it. I'm like, no, I don't know. I think I kind of like you sleep in another room.
Some people take it personal. I was with somebody before where I would just tell her, go, hey, we can snuggle right to we can cuddle, do all that stuff. As soon as you start falling asleep and going under, I'm going to go on the couch or I'm going to go do something else downstairs. And took it very personal, and it's not like you're doing that on purpose. I think if you're up front with somebody and say, look, I just got weird sleep patterns, I think that should be cool. Would you be offended?
No, I would much rather somebody get up and go to the sofa or to a different bed than to wake me up in the middle of the night. Panda does that if he's not feeling good or if Rocco's sick. We do that. Like Panda will go sleep in the guest room or I'll go sleep in the guest room, whoever's not feeling well, because if you're going to wake up the other person for whatever reason, it's not cool.
Yeah, don't make someone feel bad because they can't sleep at the same time as you do. Some people just can't go to bed like that.
Yeah, it's really gotten me to rethink it because I think before it all kind of happened and before I was in that situation, I'd been like going, that's a sign of maybe a relationship that could be in trouble if they just don't feel like, because to me it was like you just gut it out.
Well, it's you're in trouble if you're going to separate bedrooms because you loathe each other.
Right.
That's it. You guys are doing it. You guys talked about it. There's communication there.
Yeah. And she still might be going to the other room because she does loathe me, but still, I think at least for me, there is an advantage here in that I can get up and do my thing. And a lot of people are texting in saying, yeah, my boyfriend and I sleep in separate rooms 85% of the time, and I think it makes our relationship even stronger. Don't worry, Kev. have. So
Yeah, I agree with that
anybody's
comment.
or if you're in, the room and you notice it is a problem, maybe you should have a discussion. Say, hey, maybe we should consider sleeping in separate rooms. 30% of couples would want to do it, and maybe more should.
I mean, do couples go to bed together? Like, for example, it'll be 10 o'clock at night. Okay, babe, we got to go to bed. And they both go to bed together. Is that a common, normal thing? Because I wouldn't be able to do that, to go to bed like that when someone's telling me to do that. We have to have this time.
We do, but I usually fall asleep first, and Panda will stay up and watch TV.
That doesn't annoy you?
No.
Yeah, but I mean, if it would, then I think that might be something where you say, hey, look, you've got your thing that gets you to sleep well. And what's important is getting good sleep.
Right.
We're going into a place
that is the most important thing.
Right.
Nothing else matters. Your feelings, the fact that you want to cuddle, like none of that matters.
Right.
Sleep and solid sleep for both individuals is the most important thing.
We can cuddle, just when you go under, I'm going to go downstairs and make a sandwich.
And then cuddle the sandwich.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
that is your real love.
Yeah. But I think for me, it's like I had to shake off a little bit of the stigma because it would have, the thought of it would have concerned me. But now I'm like, I'm rethinking it and thinking that maybe it is the right way to go.
It's for sleep. It's for your health.
Yeah.
It's not for disconnecting.
Yeah. Jackie's on here from Loxahatchee. You say that your parents have done it and it's been good for them, huh?
Yeah, they've been doing it for, I want to say, over a year, and it started with my mom waking my dad up because his snoring was too loud, or
Yeah.
she'd move in the bed and it'd just wake her up.
Mm-hmm.
And she, like your wife is, she just became a super, sonic hearing person. No one can even walk around her when she's sleeping, so it just became, easier for the both of them to just sleep in separate rooms, especially because my dad, he will fall asleep, later than she does.
Yeah.
So it just worked out for the best. And, they still love each other. They still, they're still
and I think
married,
that's
they're still
important.
couple.
You still do when you're outside, when you're waking in the bedroom and outside and during the day, you still need to have some affection and stuff like that. But I wonder if this is something that happens to adults as they get older. Guys become more loud, they snore, and women become lighter sleepers. So I remember my
Maybe.
grandparents slept in separate rooms because he was a snorer and she was a light sleeper.
Growing up, my friend, her mom and dad, they slept in separate rooms, and I always thought it was so weird. But
Right.
I mean, if sleep is the most important thing, then
Yeah.
you got to do whatever you can to preserve it.
Yep, got to do what you got to do. Now people are saying, all right, next step, Kev, when are you going to start swinging? So there you go, one thing at a time.
You know the right temperament for the trade, my man.
No, I don't. No,
Yeah, you're not tough enough.
I'm not tough enough. I couldn't make it.